Pick up Amir. Hi, Amir. Guess what? Warlord's firm. I know, isn't that great?
Sandra, that's awesome. Here's how we sold another home in 45 days. All right, so we're gonna break this down for you and explain to you how we sold this beautiful home, tell you a nice story about it. We'll give you a quick background on our clients. Really nice folks. You've known them for a little while, and they were motivated to sell. Why were they so motivated?
They wanted a property with land. They wanted at least an acre. They wanted it close to Orangeville. They did not want to have to drive back and forth for kids' activities. And they wanted something a little bit larger.
Yeah, amazing, growing family. And we didn't think we were going to have any trouble sort of getting them from point A to point B because there wasn't a lot of inventory around. So we said maybe we have some time to get their stuff ready to go before we go ahead. And they ended up finding something.
Yes, they found a beautiful home.
And this is how fluid this is. The real estate industry is always like this. And you never know when you fall in love with a house, right?
Yeah, you don't. We walked in, they fell in love with the home. We put in an offer, we went firm. We had it within 6 hours of doing up the offer to the listing agent. I called Amir and I said, well, get moving.
Yeah.
We got to sell this ASAP.
And we'll dig more into that, but just to go back on the first step that we want to do, in this kind of market, we want to make sure that we're priced right and we sort of give it to the seller straight on what's going to be happening. And we're on a downwards trend, so prices were dropping on not only their home, but on the next one that we're going to purchase. So we want to sort of put the brakes on, say if you buy something, then what's going to happen is prices are going to drop, and you either have to get a really good deal on your next property. So if that happens, you're not paying more than you have to, or we're going to have to wait to buy. Right. So you ended up getting them a super deal.
I did. I got them a really good deal.
Yeah.
And like I said, it happened so quickly.
Yeah.
And the listing agent was amazing. And it just fell together.
So we made it price drop proof. So that was good. Mm-hmm. So Sandra works as the buyer agent. She's a buyer specialist, and I'm on the listing side. So we sit down with folks and make sure we sort of plan it out with them. So then we talk pricing strategy.
Right.
We want to price their house amazingly, so they make sure that we're ahead of the market. But in a fast dropping market, you got to sometimes catch up. So we price it a little bit higher than what we suggested because they wanted to see what they can get. And we always let them do that, right? You always let the clients do that. The client's always the boss.
Right.
Yeah.
We did end up actually going a little bit lower at the end of the day because we wanted to get a lot of traffic in.
Yes.
With the open houses and everything.
Yeah.
Which I think worked really well.
And it's important to gauge numbers when you have it listed. So when our clients ask us to list a house for more than what they want and more than what we've suggested, we look at numbers. How many people looked at it online? How many people clicked on it? How many people came through an open house? How many people booked showings? So, and if it's not a compelling enough price, it's not going to create a lot of buzz. It's not going to be attractive. So anyway, once we sat down, we got the pricing strategy ready to go. Then we went and started getting ready. First step to getting ready is
the staging.
Big shout out to our stager Shady from Stageco, who really makes these homes pop and highlights really the best features of them. And you want to make sure you get that really good first impression in any property, because you could have a really nice property if you don't have the right furniture in there. It's not going to attract folks to come around and really get that emotional buy-in on the property. Once we had that ready to go, next step is
videos and photos.
Content for advertising. So we did a ton of fun videos there.
We did. The top 5 was
That's
my favorite.
Right. That's right. We did the walkthroughs, we did introductions. We do a bunch of different videos for different platforms, some for social media, some for realtor.ca. There's different rules. So we definitely want to get all the material we need and sort of get it out there. And so once we gathered that, we're ready to go. And the next step is
listing.
That's right, listing and marketing. So we get it out there, we get it on realtor.ca, get it on MLS, and start putting it everywhere. So
social media.
Social media was huge. We had something like 5,000 views on social media. Realtor.ca about 2,500, right? Mm-hmm. I'm remembering correctly. And we also sent it out to everybody we knew in our sphere through email campaigns. We also made sure we contacted any agents that may have had a client that was interested in the property similar to this, right? What else did we do? We did
Open
some
houses.
other fun stuff, right? How many open houses did we do?
Oh, tons.
I think we did 15. That's the right
I think so. The buyer agents and we all pitched in and we did open houses every Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we even did some in the evening. The evenings were just as busy as the weekend.
Yeah, we did some cool out of the box stuff. Like, what was it, like a Wednesday evening?
From like 6 to 8:30.
Yeah, and how many people did you have come through?
I had like 4 people.
That's crazy. So
really
a lot
shocked.
of agents and a lot of folks don't do this kind of stuff, but I think out of the box open houses is pretty awesome. We had some really cool clients walk in. And it's really important to really engage the neighbors as well. We door knocked on some neighbors' homes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we know 52 in the area. Just invited them over to our first few open houses. If they have any family or friends that want on the street or in the area, bring them by.
You never know. A lot of people living in a neighborhood, they love their neighborhood. They want their family and friends to move into that neighborhood too. So as the listing agent, I'm in a different spot than the buyer agent. Buyer agent is more of it's pretty fun, I think. You get out, you start shopping with people. There's some stress involved in when writing those offers and things like that. However, and if you've listed your house before, and even myself being an agent listing my house, there's some stress involved in listing your house.
Right.
And it's you want to make sure, and I always make sure that I'm available for my clients to listen to them when they're feeling a certain way and they want to call and ask questions and connect with them weekly.
Yep.
And I think that's super important, sometimes daily, to make sure that they're in the right mindset and they know what the numbers look like. They know things are happening. So then when the time comes to negotiate, they don't sell the house short because they're just nervous and just want to get the thing done with. And I think that's really important to arm them with the information that they need to make sure they're confident about their listing.
Exactly.
So after all that work that not a lot of people see in the background, we got a few people interested in the property. They came forward. One of them came forward with an offer, and we ended up negotiating that for a good couple weeks. Some people think it happens overnight. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But we had to find that really good middle ground for both folks and get our people enough for them to be able to move on to their next house, and for these people on this side to be able to afford it and get into their new house. So we negotiated the crap out of it and really got that done for them, which was cool.
Yeah.
And set up the closing date so it's sort of convenient for everybody as much as possible. And we got them both into the right place and got the house sold.
Yeah,
Right.
and our clients who sold the house, I spoke to them the other day and they are very happy in their new home. Thanks for watching our listing video. We'll have more for you soon.
Yes, we're gonna have more videos coming up. I'm gonna tell you all about our listings and sort of give you a nice insight on it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, if you have any questions about buying or selling, me and Sandra are always here for you. Give us a shout. We'd love to hear from you. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.